Good morning, everybody. Today, I am here with the Salomon AeroBlaze 3, a shoe that I have not run in a while, and I'll tell you why. The reason is that it's a little firm, and I have sort of been unconsciously avoiding running in it because it just feels like high-impact shoe, and it's something that I never really spoke about on the shoe before, but I'm revisiting it because I want to gauge how quick it is as a shoe. I'm working on a list of my fastest non-plated shoes, and I want to see where this one falls in that range. I'm pretty confident about all of the other non-plated shoes that I have, and this is sort of the one that I haven't run in recently enough to give it a fair ranking. Also, I feel like a lot of the issues that I had at the time that I got this shoe could have been influencing my opinion of it. It's a good shoe. I enjoyed the shoe. I enjoy the ride of it. It's bouncy. It was just a little too firm for my preference to reach for it all the time. So here's me trying to revisit it, give it a more fair assessment now that I have fresher legs, and we're going to see how the run goes. So let's get to it. I can see my breath. I don't know if you can see it. It is chilly. So far so good in the AeroBlaze. It is definitely as firm as I remember it. But my legs are coping with it right now. It's like, if your legs are feeling fresh, this is gonna feel like a really snappy shoe. And a small observation about the winter weather or the fall weather and wearing long sleeves. So I much less regularly am able to check my watch because the watch is covered by the long sleeves. And I'm not actually all that urgent or like all that interested. It's not an urgent thing for me to check. But at the end of the run, I'll be curious to know what the default pace was in this. Feels like I'm going a little quick, but that also happens to me when I'm wearing firmer shoes. It just feels like I'm going quicker. So we'll see. But yeah, off to a good start. I am anticipating this being a higher mileage week. I'm feeling good right now. I've been feeling good increasingly so throughout the week. We'll see how the afternoon run goes as well. That'll be a big determining factor. And then over the weekend, last weekend, is when I fell apart because I had a late night one night and my tendon issue prevented me from doing a properly long run. So if I could keep my mileage up throughout the week and then get in what I normally get in over the weekend, then I'm gonna have a pretty big mileage week, which would be exciting. Why did the turkey cross the road? One of the most common pieces of feedback that I've shared throughout my videos on the AeroBlaze is it feels so nice going downhill, and that's due to the heel construction, I believe. It's just like a scooped out component of the midsole where you have the outsole around the outside. Hold on, I'm just gonna get footage of it. So I'll show you that on your screen. And that creates this like hollow trampoline effect. And it makes going downhill where you're heel striking that much more fluid. And if I do deliberately heel strike in this shoe, it also feels better than if I'm forefoot striking. And this is just held up over all of the miles that I put on this, which I don't know exactly how many, but it's over 60. And yeah, it's been pretty enjoyable so far today. I actually get a lot of my shower thoughts while running, which ever since having a camera with me is very fortunate, because then I get to record what I'm thinking on camera and remember it and maybe execute on it at a later date. So I just thought of an idea for a video that might be a total flop, but is very low effort for me to produce. So stay tuned for that idea at nighttime some point in the next couple of days. It's interesting how ideas work, because the idea that I just had, I guess I could probably share it with you. It's just very simply running shoe ASMR and just like, and I'd be running with no voice, just the sound of my footsteps to hypnotically lull you to a beautiful, calm and peaceful sleep. But where I think I was influenced to get this idea, even though this was last night, I think it like floated above my head, the idea, for a while, and then when I was out running, it latched on. But I don't know if anybody's seen the YouTube channel Salaryman Tokyo. Don't know why I got recommended this. I don't follow a lot of Japanese content. I mean, I buy Asics shoes, but it's about the extent of it. Maybe ran to Japan, but it's nothing about running. It's this guy who's a salaryman, which I don't even really fully know what that means. I'm assuming he has a job that's salaried. And he posts just ambient noise recordings. Like, he has his phone pointed forward at whatever the like object of his attention is for the day, but he films a day in the life of a salaryman in Tokyo, and it's very like poetic. There's captions in English, but it's silent other than the ambient noise. So where do ideas come from? Like, I feel like I was pollinated or infected with an idea. It's pretty wild. Do ideas have lives of their own? As for the AeroBlaze 3, it's okay. Honestly, it is just a middle of the road, lower stack, 8mm drop running shoe that is good at running. It's very simple, bit boring, a little bit jarring, unless you're aggressively heel striking, then it's really good. That's just not how I run typically. That's not to say that this hasn't been a pleasant run. In fact, it's been a very pleasant run. I've been enjoying myself. Been taking it really easy, going up and down a lot of hills. Yeah, I don't know. It's like sometimes I don't have a lot to say because the shoe doesn't have a lot to say. That's where we're at right now. It's moments like this where the rains have come and I'm only a mile away from home, and it's like, if I had just run a little bit quicker, I would not be getting freezing rained upon. So far, it's not too bad. That's just a sprinkle. A little sprinkle in fall. Feels like winter, though. I would guess it's like 40 degrees or under. I could be totally off. I have no gauge for these type of things. Quick recap under this somewhat protective tree. A lot of the leaves are missing, but that was really good. I mean, frankly, see what the pace looked like. Yeah, I mean, 8:20 pace for 9 miles, that's pretty alright. I mean, I Generally fall in that to around 9:30 for daily mileage pace. Never really much quicker unless I'm in some quick carbon, or just like particularly feeling good. And today I didn't like particularly feel good. I mean, it's cooler out, so that helps. But yeah, it was faster than I was anticipating. All of the other things that I've said about this shoe really still stand. It's I don't know, it's firm. It's not even like the firmness so much as the lack of protection. It's like a firm foam and not very much of it, which I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of this foam compound or not, because the Adios 9 has even less foam in it and a similar drop, at least according to their specs online. It's a 7 mil drop and 27 down to 20, and this is what, like 34 or something. I can't remember offhand what this is. Maybe it's 32 down to 30 or 25 or 24. I don't know, but it's definitely more foam than the Adios 9, but it feels less protective somehow. Maybe it's just the property of the foam, maybe it's the density of the foam, really couldn't say. So maybe I'm just not a huge fan of the foam compound itself, but the shoe overall, I think it really works. The only thing that I would change about it in the future is, like, I hate to say add more foam, because then that's just the Aero Glide, right? And I don't have that shoe. I'm sure I would actually like it. But yeah, I just don't think that the AeroBlaze does enough in the protection lane for me to really reach for it very much, at least in this current training, like, strategy approach, because I'm running, between 90 and 100 miles a week. All of my runs have to be like really over 8 miles. There's never a time where I'm going under 8 miles, and yeah, it's just not that great. Neighbor dogs love me. Not that great for that duration. All right, it's too distracting. Until next time, stay in motion.